Hello children, today we are going to start the new exercise of lesson polynomials, that is exercise 4.4. Today we are going to do exercise 4.4 and 5. Here the first question is determine which of the following polynomials has x plus 1 as a factor, and polynomial is given, that is x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. So if x plus 1 is a factor of given polynomial, the remainder should be 0 when you divide that. So we are going to do that first. Here we can do it with long division method also, but instead of that we are going to do with remainder theorem. So x plus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 1. So x value is minus 1, that we are going to put in the given polynomial. So replace x with minus 1. So it will be minus 1 cube plus minus 1 square plus minus 1 plus minus plus 1. So when you do that, you will get 0 as the answer. So 0 is the remainder of that division. So x plus 1 is the factor of given polynomial. Next, x raised to 4 plus x cube plus x square plus x plus 1, and you have to check whether x plus 1 is the factor of the given polynomial. So x value we got it at minus 1, we'll replace it in that polynomial. When you do that, we'll get 1 as the remainder. So x plus 1 is not a factor of given polynomial. Now find out the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor. So a polynomial is given, instead of a constant they have given you k as constant value, and we have to check, we have to find out value of k, and it is given that x plus 1 is x minus 1 is the factor of that given polynomial. So x minus 1 is equal to 0, so x value we are going to take as 1. So we'll replace x value in that given polynomial, x square, so 1 square plus 1 plus k is equal to 0. When you solve that, we'll get 2 plus k is equal to 0. So k's value is. The next question in that is factorize a given polynomial using splitting the middle term. So the term given is 12x square minus 7x plus 1. So first, what is the constant? That is 1, and the coordinate of x square is 12. So 12 into 1 we have to do, that is 12, and we have to factorize 12. So when you factorize 12, we will get 1 into 12, 2 into 6 and 3 into 4. Now in this 3, we have to choose one which gives us addition or subtraction as minus 7, because that is the middle term. So we have to split the middle term as that the multiplication will be 12 and the addition will be minus 7. So among these three factors of 12 which we got, we have to choose a particular one. So here we'll choose the last one, that is 3 into 4, and when you add minus 3 and minus 4, you will get minus 7, that is the middle term. So 12x square will be as it is, and minus 7x we are going to split into minus 3x and minus 4x, and last constant is as it is, that is plus 1. Now make group of first two terms and last two terms, and whatever is common between them we will take it. So 12x square minus 3x, what is common between them? That is 3x. Keep 3x outside the bracket and divide 12x square by 3x, you will get 4x, that is the first term in the bracket, minus, and as it is 3x minus 3x divided by 3x, that will be 1. So in the first bracket 4x minus 1. So the four factors of 12x square minus 3x is 3x and 4x minus 1. Now let us do the second group, that is minus 4x plus 1. So common thing is minus 1 in the bracket, 4x minus 1 will remain. So for 4x minus 1 we are going to take it once, and remaining terms 3x minus 1 in the second bracket. So these two are the factors of given term 12x square minus 7x plus 1. Now next is question number 5, that is factorized by grouping the terms. The term given is 3 cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. So here there is no middle term here, so we are using grouping the terms. So first two numbers we are going to make a group and last two terms a group. So what is common between first two terms? That is x square. When you divide the two terms by x square, x minus 2 will remain, that we have to put it in the first bracket. What is common between the second one? That is minus 1, and x minus 2 will be in the second bracket. So for x minus 1 common are there, so we'll take it once, and remaining terms x square minus 1 in the second bracket. So x minus 2 and x square minus 1 are the factors of the given term. Here x square minus 1, again we can divide it into two terms. So we know a square minus b square is a plus b, a minus b. Using that identity, we are going to factorize x square minus 1, that is x plus 1, x minus 1. So there are three factors of given term, that is x minus 2, x plus 1 and x minus 1. Now let us go to the next exercise. Using different identities, we are going to solve the next exercise. So identity 1 is x plus y the whole bracket square, that is gives you x square minus plus 2xy plus y square. Second identity is x minus y square, that is x square minus 2xy plus y square. Third identity is x square minus y square, that is x plus y, x minus y. Fourth is x plus a, x plus b. So where there are three terms, x, a and b, we are going to use this identity, that is x square plus a plus b x and plus ab. The fifth identity is x plus y plus z the whole bracket square. So three terms square it is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. The sixth identity is cube of x plus y. So it is x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into bracket x plus y. Seventh identity is x minus y the whole bracket cube. So x cube minus y cube minus 3xy in the bracket x minus y. And the last identity which we are going to learn, that is eighth one, x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz gives us x plus y plus z and x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz and minus zx. Using these all identities, we are going to solve this exercise, that is 4.5. The first question which are taken, that is x plus 4 and x plus 10. You have to multiply these two. So three terms are there. One is x, second is 4 and third is 10. So using x plus a and x plus b, we are going to expand it. So x plus b is x square plus x a plus b in the bracket plus a into b. So here 4 we are going to consider as a and 10 as b. So it will be x square plus x in the bracket a plus b means 4 plus 10 and a into b is 4 into 10. So that gives us x square plus 10, 14x plus 40. Next is using the same identity, we are going to multiply the numbers 103 into 107. So if you split 103, you will get 100 plus 3, and for 107, 100 plus 7. So it is as fourth identity only, fourth identity x plus a, x plus b, that is x square plus x a plus b plus ab. So here we are going to consider 3 as a and 7 as b. So replace the number, that gives you 100 square plus 100 in the bracket 3 plus 7 and 3 into 7. When you solve it, you will get 11,021 as multiplication of 103 into 107. Factorize using identity 9x square plus 6xy plus y square. Now here already here the expansion is given and you have to factorize that. So you have to find out the factors of given term. So 9x square root will be 3x the whole bracket square. Y square's root is y square, and if you split x 6xy, it is 2 into 3x into y. So the first term we can consider as 3x, the second term we can consider as y, and 2ab is 2xy is 2 into 3x into y. So if you take the factors of this number, seeing the identity a plus b the whole bracket square, it is 3x plus y whole bracket square. Next, using the suitable identity, we have to factorize x plus 2y plus 4z whole bracket square. So here we are going to use x plus y plus z bracket square identity because there are 3 terms given. So it is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. The first term x we are going to consider as x only, 2y as y and 4z as z. So in the format, replace the number. So x square becomes x square as it is, y square is 2y square and z square is 4z square, and 2xy is 2 into x into 2y, 2yz is 2 into 2y into 4z, and 2zx is 2 into 4z into x. So simplify it, you will get x square plus 4y square plus 16z square plus 4xy plus 16yz plus 8zx. Using the same identity, we are going to do one more, but here there are negative signs. Through 3a minus 7b minus c the whole bracket square. Only instead of the first one there were all positive signs, here it is negative sign. Use the same identity x plus y plus z square. Replace x with 3a, b, y with minus 7b and z with c. You will get 9a square plus 14b square plus c square plus minus 42ab plus 14bc minus 6ca. Next again, the identity is given, the product is given, and you have to find out the factors. So 4x square plus 9y square plus 16z square plus 12xy minus 24yz minus 16xz. So if you split 4x square, that is 2x square, 9y square is 3y square, 16z square is minus 4z square. And if you split these next 3 terms, it will be 2 into x into 3y minus 24yz. If you split, you will get 2 into 3y into minus 4z, and minus 16xz. If you split, you will get 2 into minus 4x into 2x. So it's like the same identity which I used in the earlier question, that is x plus y plus z square. So put it in that format, you will get it. Next, write it in expanded form, that is 2x plus 1 the whole bracket cube. So here which identity we are going to use, x plus y the whole bracket cube. So it is x cube plus y cube plus 3xy plus x plus y. So we are going to consider 2x as x and 1 as y. So wherever x is there, replace it with 2x. Wherever y is there, replace it with 1. You will get x 8x cube plus 1 plus 12x square plus 6x. The same identity with negative sign, 2a minus 3b the whole bracket cube. Here we are going to use x minus y the whole bracket cube. Here we are going to consider 2a as x and 3b as y. So wherever x is there, replace with 2a. Wherever y is there, replace with 3b. You will get 8a cube minus 27b cube minus 36a square b and plus 54ab square. Next, using the same identity, we are going to find out 99's cube. So what is 99? If you split the number, you will get 100 minus 1 cube. So 100 we are going to consider as x and 1 as y. And using or replacing 100 with x and 1 with y, will get 9,70,299 as 99's cube. Next is 8a cube plus b cube plus 12a square b plus 6ab square is given. We have to factorize the given term. So when you factorize 8a cube, that is 2a's cube, b cube is b cube, and 12a square b, if you split, you will get 3 into 2a into 2a into b. If you split 6a b square, you will get 3 into 2a into b into b. So what is common between these two terms? 3 and 2a and b. So take it common, 3 into 2a into b, and whatever remains 2a plus b, put it in the bracket. So multiply 2 into 3a into b, that gives you 6ab, and then bracket 2a plus b as it is. So it's in the format of 2a plus b the whole bracket cube. So replace that with numbers. Now you have to verify x cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y and x square minus xy plus y square. So here x cube plus y cube will consider as left hand side and the other thing as right hand side. So we'll solve right hand side first. So right hand side x plus y and x square minus xy plus y square. So by distributive method, we are going to multiply x into the whole bracket and y into the whole bracket. When we solve that, we'll get x cube plus y cube as right hand side, and already left hand side is x cube and plus y cube. So LHS is equal to RHS is proved. Next is factorize 27y cube plus 125z cube. So split the number, that is 3y cube plus 5z cube. So it is in the format of x cube plus y cube. So according to the reference with the 9th question, x cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y, x cube in the second bracket, x square minus xy in plus y square. So replace 3y with x and 5z with y. You will get 3y plus 5z and 9y square minus 15yz plus 25z square. One more question, that is factorize 27x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 9xyz. So you have learned that x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to xyz and x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. So split all these terms. 27x cube, if you split, you will get 3x cube, y cube is y's cube and z cube is z's cube. So if we put in the format, you will get 3x plus y plus z as the first factor, and the second one is 9x square plus y square plus z square minus 3xy minus yz minus 3xz. Next is 13th one. If x plus y plus z is equal to 0, you have to show that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. So we know that x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to 3xyz plus x square plus y square minus zxy minus yz minus za. Here xyz value is given, that is 0. So we will replace that into the second whole term. So when you multiply that, you will get 0 as right hand side. So from left hand side minus 3xyz, we are going to shift to right hand side. So when you shift it to the right hand side, we'll get the equation x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz, and that is what we have to prove it. Next is give possible expressions for length and breadth if the area is 25a square minus 35a plus 12. So here is one expression, algebra expression is there. We have to split it into length and breadth because that is what is given. So area is of a square, area of a rectangle is L into B. So area is given and we have to find out L into B. So we have to find out two factors of these given term, so that one will be length and one will be breadth. So here how we are going to do it? We are going to use splitting the middle term. For that we have to multiply the constant and coordinate of the first term. So coordinate first term is 25 into constant is 12, that gives us 300. So whatever possible products of this, whatever possible factors of 300 are, we will write down. So 1 into 300, 2 into 150. So there are many options. So we have to choose the one which gives us minus 35 as a addition. So that is the last one, 15 and 20. So if you do minus 15 minus 20, that will be minus 35. So split the middle term that way. 25a square minus 15a minus 20a plus 12. So take a common term, that is 5a. In the bracket you will get 5a minus 3. In the last two terms, if you take minus 4 as common, you will get 5a minus 3 in the second bracket. Take a common bracket 5a minus 3 and the remaining term in the second bracket, that is 5a minus 4. So one is possible length and the other is breadth. So there may be any other option also. So this is one of the possible answers. One more is the possible expression for the dimension of cuboid when volume is given. So children, we know what is a volume. Volume is L into B into H. So we have to split the given term 3x minus 12x as product of three terms. So we have to find out three numbers which gives us 3x square minus 12x. So first take a common term between them, that is 3x, and x minus 4 will be in the bracket. So again 3x we can split into 3 into x. So here we got three terms, one is 3, one is x, and one is x minus 4. So one may be a length, one may be a breadth, and one may be a height of a given cuboid. So this is one possible answer. There may be any other answer also for this. So one of the possible answer we have to choose. So here we end with the exercise. If you have any doubt, you let me know. Remaining sums of the exercise you have to do on your own, children. Till then, take care and bye.